What's up guys, this is Rise, and today we are showcasing a Trainer 907 Fills battles with a triple water team featuring Shadow Politoed in the Great League. And I know what you're thinking, triple water, Rise, it's gotta be weak to electric. What if you see a Galvantula? You lose. Well, not necessarily, my brothers and sisters, because Kingdra with its dragon typing takes neutral to electric. And that Dragon Breath against most electric types is going to do quite a bit of damage. And Politoed is so spammy, one of the spammiest Pokemon in the game. Only 4 mud shots to each weather ball, so that's only 8 turns. It's actually going to outpace most electric types, pretty much any types to be honest. Okay, and then Tentacruel is just kind of a fun little closer slash safe swap that oftentimes can surprise people, put them in tricky situations with Acid Spray and Hydro Pump, with Shields Up especially. So kind of a funky team, and I'm interested to see how it performs. Shadow Politoed, so dangerous, so difficult to navigate for any opponent. Going for the Weather Ball here in the Poly versus Poly mirror match. Weather Ball takes out the opposing Politoed. Back comes Abomasnow, the grass type. These Weather Balls so spammy, and they're gonna chunk, and you know that the Abomasnow has to go for a energy ball to take you. Actually, Weather Ball from this range probably KOs, so I don't mind the shield here. Get off the Weather Ball, then you immediately swap into Kingdra most likely. Weather Ball gets a shield, interesting. Okay, gonna force the Obama to use its energy, that's another play. Obama should be energy dry because they caught that first Weather Ball. And in back is a Deoxys. And this is where you need the debuff. Come on, RNG, Niantic gods. Give him the debuff. He gets it. He gets the debuff. Oh my goodness. Man, that Octazooka attack, that 2-stage debuff chance, 50% chance. It's so crazy. But it makes up for Octazooka being kind of a bad move, because Octazooka is like 50 energy for not a whole lot of damage. So that debuff actually makes it a very viable move. In Kingdra, in Great League, Kingdra, if you look at its matchups, like it doesn't have a super high percentage of one shield matchups that it wins. But that debuff chance from Octazooka can flip so many matchups, obviously. So it's Kingdra's like a really solid pick in the Great League, in my opinion. Okay, next match against Pelipper. That's a good lead for Kingdra, because obviously the Weather Balls will be double resisted. So the Pelipper is taking all this Dragon Breath damage and really has no choice but to build up to Hurricane. Going straight for the Octazooka, doesn't even care about the Outrage. Attack harshly fell, and now you don't have to shield the Hurricane. He's going to shield it anyway, because there's no point for the Pelipper to bait. It's only going to get to one move. If it baited with Weather Ball, it wasn't going to get to the Hurricane anyway. In comes a Sableye. Could have gone for the Octazooka right away, but he's just going to let it go. Foul play, KOs. In comes Poly. Poly's going to outpace the Sableye. Takes 12 turns for Sableye to get to each foul play. Only 8 turns for each Weather Ball. Gets a shield. Nice. Probably let one go since you only have one. Oh, no. Okay. Gonna shield. That's fine as well. It's nice to save a shield for Tentacruel, because that way you could potentially Acid Spray something and put in a bunch of work. Catches the foul play. Really nice. This way he preserves the Politoed in case he needs it in back. In comes a Ninetales. Okay. So you can play this a few ways. Oh, interesting. Okay. This is a little risky. I guess not. Because it's not like the Ninetales can build up so much energy. Oh, yeah, so they're going for the Weather Ball farm down. The Weather Ball farm down Solar Beam. I guess that's like the only play. And now, okay. I think the opponent probably should have let their Ninetales go here. I think they should have let their Ninetales go, because now you get Mud Shot down versus the Sableye could have potentially Shadow Clawed down the Tentacruel and one CMP against the Politoed. So a bit of a misplay by the opponent, but that was a very tricky situation. So definitely no fault and a nice win capitalizing for Phil. 907 Phil. Okay, searching for the next opponent. Triple water. I love that Shadow Politoed PNG I got going on. Shout out to Boygos for editing that. Dragon Breath Mirror. Looks like because of Altaria's bulk, that Altaria's Dragon Breath's doing quite a bit more. Going straight for the Outrage. I kind of like this play. Nice, because the opponent's probably expecting the Octazooka, so they don't shield. Because they're like, oh, I can totally tank an Octazooka. In comes Tox. Poly, yeah. This Tox is building up a ton of energy. Poly's going to outpace Toxicroak. Takes Toxicroak on average 11 turns to get to each Mud Bomb. Yeah, it makes sense that they go double Mud Bomb here. They switch into Meganium, which is kind of awkward. Catches a Frenzy. Tentacruel is tanky, so it can survive this. It's only neutral damage because of that poison typing. Also triple water, but only one of your Pokemon is weak to grass. The other two take neutral against grass. Shields this, goes for Acid Spray. If you're the Meganium, you kind of have no choice but to shield, even though you know it's going to be an Acid Spray. And because he has all that energy on the Poly, he can just go straight Weather Ball now. He has to be careful of the sack. He's got 2 Weather Balls loaded. The opponent needs the sack right here to have a chance. They do. They pull it off. But the Meganium needs 2 Vindos worth of energy. And Poly wins CMP. Wow, what a close game. The opponent did what they could in the back. I think the opponent probably should have either committed to the Sludge or the double Mud Bombs earlier. If they just did the Sludge Bomb and then switched, that could have been a nice play, because then they would have guaranteed damage or a shield. And I think the straight Sludge might have been the play for the opponent. But GG's, very well played. Kingdra versus Shiftry. It's nice against squishy Pokemon to have a Dragon Breath user, because just you see how OP Dragon Breath damage is. Really adds up against this Shiftry. Leaf Blade is going to do quite a bit of damage. Shiftry hits so hard. Gets off this Octazooka a little bit before Shiftry gets to a second Leaf Blade. Shiftry doesn't shield. Nice call. Ooh, and the quick poison jab down. Oh my gosh, opponent! What are you doing, opponent? Opponent! Your poor Azu. Opponent, come on, man. Azu into Tentacruel. Tentacruel is the hardest counter in the game for Azu. What could possibly be him back? That's more afraid. A Talonflame? What? Opponent. Talonflame has a better matchup against Tentacruel than Azu, okay? Oh my gosh. Talonflame's only taking neutral damage from the poison jabs, and can also threaten with the Brave Bird. Azu literally has no charge moves that threaten Tentacruel and is taking super effective damage. Oh my gosh. I understand. I understand if you don't think about it. It's like, oh, fire is not good against water, so I'm gonna come in with my water against water because that's neutral. But yeah, opponent, just so you know, man, you don't want to put your Azu against a Tentacruel. That is the worst matchup Azu can possibly have in this game. Oh boy. Wow, nicely done, Phil. Nicely done. Kingdra versus Talonflame. Terrific matchup for Kingdra. Double resists that these incinerates. As you see, they do very little. This is only a flame charge, so he has nothing to worry about. There's actually no need to shield this. This would have been double resisted. So it takes 4 incinerates for Talon. Oh no, I'm wrong. I'm totally wrong. It could have been a Brave Bird. My bad, guys. I'm totally wrong. 20 energy per incinerate. That'd be 60 energy. So it very well could have been a Brave Bird. So good shield. It's only 55 energy for a Brave Bird, so he had 60. So That's on me. I was thinking 50 energy for some reason for 3 incinerates. That's not good math. In comes Umbreon, gonna go for the acid spray. I kind of like this because this Umbreon is locked in here, and this way you know you can tank a couple of foul plays. This way you're just guaranteeing a lot of damage. Gonna have to take another foul play, but the Hydro Pump will either guarantee the shield or you're gonna take out the Umbreon, because after this double stage debuff, Umbreon's not really gonna be able to take this Hydro, as you see. Back comes Azu. Azu's gonna take out the Tentacruel. Azu heard me talking behind its back, saying, "Hey, I can beat Tentacruel." And now you're in a pretty good situation, to be honest, because even though you don't have a shield, you still have 2 fairly healthy Pokemon that are just going to be able to chip away at this Azu. Even if it has Play Rough, it won't KO. It does have Play Rough, only does about half. And now Politoed just significantly outpaces Azu. It's going to take like 21 turns for Azu to get to Play Rough, and only 8 turns for Politoed to get to Weather Ball. So Politoed's actually going to get to 2 Weather Balls before Azu is getting to Play Roughs. So it just shows you how effective spammy Pokemon can be. And he just effectively kind of tag teams his Kingdra and his Poly to take out the Azu. Nicely done. Triple Water Team for the win. Gets a 5-0. Thank you very much, Phil, for submitting those battles. I appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed Shadow Politoed spamming away Kingdra and Tentacruel in this triple water team, getting the job done. If you guys did enjoy this content, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'd very much appreciate it. And all that said, thank you for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. Peace.